Hello Gemini and welcome to Truth or Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We're looking at July to September 2025. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Gemini. So what I've done is I've taken your yearly 2025 tarot reading, which I'll link below, and I've pulled out the relevant cards. 2 of Pentacles is July, the 3 of Pentacles is August, and the 5 of Swords is September. We're going to pull additional cards by month, look at the overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. These are intuitive readings, so I say what comes to me. What do we have for our lovely Geminis? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. 2 of Pentacles in July. Could be you or someone who you are connecting to. This is air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. Somebody who is very clear, very in truth, does the right thing, certainly for them, makes the right choices and decisions that are fair, right, and true. Air can be dealing with the truth or being true to you. We have Judgment. And we have the Ace of Wands. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Gemini. Let's look at that 3 of Pentacles. So we have the 6 of Swords. We have another ace, the Ace of Swords. 6 of Cups. What do we have for Gemini? 5 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, the Devil. I mean, I'm getting this message already. Yeah, the 8 of Cups, yeah. I'm going to go in with that as well, because there was definitely something coming through when I am on a more of a personal level here, Gemini. These energies are about, there's a decision to make, and I think that you're wondering if you can rebuild something with another individual or individuals. And you might be questioning in the month of July, do I do that? But this is about somebody who is fair, honourable, right, true, acts with integrity. And again, can be your energy here, Gemini. Again, it could be also somebody advising you or someone involved in this situation. But it might well be that there's an opportunity here. Do I give somebody a second chance? Do I forgive? Do I let go of what's happened? It could well be a second chance is presented to you here. The Ace of Wands is an exciting new beginning. It can be an opportunity to open a brand new door with somebody. And again, this could be a group of people as well. Start over, start on a brand new path. And you see that there's potential. You see that there is growth and possibility here, is what I see for you. The 3 of Pentacles is very powerful in terms of rebuilding. But everybody has to want to rebuild here in this energy. 6 of Swords is very powerful in terms of healing, putting whatever's gone on behind you and moving on from that. Again, in truth, maybe bringing everything out into the open. It might well be there's a desire to, make the right decision for yourself and move forward to, it feels like a brand new beginning with someone. There is that feeling of overcoming something here, Gemini. I think it's been a rocky road here. Again, we have these energies. The choppy waters can be conflict, fallouts, disagreements. And there's levels to that, clearly. But there's an opportunity here where, again, you're being true to you as well, in terms of a person or people. You know, the Six of Cups can be somebody who has been in your life for quite a significant amount of time, or somebody who is returning back into your life. But that it's not all bad. You know, the Six of Cups has a lot of happy memories, nostalgia. There's a significant period of time that, again, this person or people have known you and been in your life. It's a soul connection. So this can be very powerful in terms of trying to work things through, work things out, rebuild. Again, if somebody has a real desire to. And sometimes there are kind of energies of setting conditions, setting ground rules, especially if it's to do with healthy change. And sometimes that can be change towards health matters. Again, there's levels to this, but, you know, this is about moving away from whatever the choppy waters were. It has to be true healing. So this means that pure intentions, someone has to really mean it, or people have to really mean it on all sides for this to work. And that's what I'm seeing for you here, Gemini. But it feels like you're willing to give it a go. Now, some things that this can, like I said, this can be to do with what you've experienced with that person or people. It can be things like healthy changes as well, or health-related matters, or behavioral patterns. I mean, whatever those choppy waters were. So this is what I'm saying here. There are levels to this, but it's being in truth. If someone is really wanting to make something work, it's about being in truth and having true intentions of how you move forward with that energy. So there could well be some conditions attached to this as well, but certainly an opportunity here to reconnect, to give something a go. Again, these are the energies at play. And then they go and do the thing again. And that's it. Free will, Gemini. These are general readings. Like I said, they won't be for everybody. But just when you thought that you put this behind you, they go and do it again. This can be a group of people or a person. This can be a card of doing what they want to do, can be disrespecting you, and a source of conflict, arguments, fallouts, not talking, breakups, removing yourself from that situation for that reason. It's unrest, disputes. I mean, all of this energy here that you were thought that you were moving away from, here it is again. So it feels like the final straw. Free will, like I said here, Gemini, but the Three of Wands is somebody who turns their back on a situation because they're just done. You see, you're focusing on what matters. You're focusing on when there is growth. You're really opening up your world in terms of where you see optimism and growth and expansion, and really not being interested in terms of what this is anymore, is what I see for you. The Eight of Cups, walking away. Removing, I mean, it can be physical or emotional withdrawal, however that manifests for you. But this just feels like that sense here of you were hoping it would turn out different, but it's not. So this just feels that sense of falling out. There's some kind of fallout again because you're dealing with the devil energy. And there's levels to the devil. And it's whatever this conflict or fallout or disagreement is here, Gemini. But the devil can be within us, remember, as well. We can have our own traits, our own behavioral patterns. We give into our own vibrational energies. Our own, even like it can be very addictive. It's an easy pattern of behavior to fall into that we know isn't right, but sometimes we just feel provoked or can't help it. And it's being mindful of that. So it can also be to do with addictions, again, shopping, gambling, drinking, all of that kind of energy as well. But it feels for a lot of you here that you're dealing with somebody who you weren't sure whether to give another chance to. They were saying all the right things. You were trying to act with integrity and thinking, you know what, to be fair, you know, they're saying all the right things. And even though I'm not sure, let's just kind of see if this can work. Let's just move forward because I'm getting new hope and it feels like someone is really meaning what they say. Is the energy at play? I think that you're acting with integrity. You're doing the right thing. You're being honourable. You're making the right decisions, believing that there are true intentions here. But there is a feeling here, Gemini, of, again, the devil kind of coming up in this reading again, and this Five of Swords appearing again, which is what you thought you were moving away from. So this is the energy here. Devil can be addictions, codependency. I can't live without that person. Physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for your highest good. It can be controlling behavior, manipulative behavior. Somebody who has a vice. Somebody who gives into temptation too easily. Somebody who even might get back involved with the wrong crowd again. And you thought that they were moving away from it, So whatever that scenario is here, Gemini, I just feel that certainly, I think that this is kind of a karmic lesson. And I think you have the best intentions in this energy. But the devil can be extremely tempting. And sometimes it depends on who or what the devil is as well. It can be friendships. It can be, you could see the neighbor from hell. You can see a landlord from hell, as I always say. You can see, a boss from hell, or, a personal relationship as well. It's not as easy with family. But this is that scenario here where you're coming to the conclusion that I have to focus now on where there is growth and expansion, because clearly there's a feeling here of being let down again. Free will, like I always say, again, these are readings for the next 3 months, so take what resonates with you. Certainly there is an energy here of moving on, focusing on what matters, focusing on what's important, focusing on where there is growth and possibility come September period, and really understanding likely what's not worth putting your time and energy into at this point in time, Can be the energy here as well. So, Gemini, let's have a look at money, career, financial areas. Because the same thing really can apply. The Two of Pentacles, it can be a choice to do with money. It can be a choice to do with opportunities. You might have two. You might have two options. And you're trying to figure out, which way do I go? What do I do? So there may well be there is an important judgment call, but remember, with this energy, there is a karmic lesson involved in this as well. So judgment is really an energy here of how do we make a judgment in our life? Well, we make judgments by really assessing a situation, by understanding what's happened, by being fully versed in, what we've learned, what we've grown through, and let that really guide us in terms of how to make an important decision. You have two opportunities, two ways to go. You can say yes or no with the Two of Pentacles as well, So this is that scenario here. You are at some kind of important karmic crossroads. And in this energy, with the King of Swords, being true to yourself in truth, or dealing with somebody who might be saying to you, I want to make things right. I want to do the right thing. The Ace of Wands can be an exciting new beginning. It's very positive in terms of an exciting new opportunity being presented to you. So some of you might have an opportunity to do something different, to walk in a different path, to move on a different lane. But this is that scenario where I don't know whether do I stay or go in my circumstances? There's a choice to make or a decision in terms of money. So this is what I see for you here, Gemini. And it's about being true to you. I think certainly you have known what you wanted coming into this reading. In truth, you assess the situation and you grasp it very clearly. You might have put some kind of plan into action and now you're facing some crossroads as a result of the steps that you've taken. There is an exciting new opportunity presented to you here. Here's the thing. There's likely somewhere that you've been a significant amount of time. And it's not all been bad. You know, this is a place that has had happy memories. There's a lot of nostalgia. You might have friendships there. There are things that you really like about the place. You might have strong attachments to that place as well through memories, experience, knowledge, and also it's familiar. So this is that scenario. Can we make it work? Can we keep you? Is there some way to make it work and keep you? Always frustrates me when I see this kind of energy, because it's kind of like if they'd have done this in the first place, you wouldn't be like looking at another opportunity, but you know, there we go. So this is that scenario here, Gemini, where you're being given an opportunity here come, I want to say August time, where someone is trying to keep you, someone is trying to make it work for you in your current circumstances. And this is about being in truth in terms of whether you can put behind you what the challenges have been and stay where you are and feel that someone's intentions are pure and they mean what they say and it's the breakthrough that you've been waiting for and you're now moving in the right direction in your current circumstances, or you have an opportunity to detach from that situation completely. It's about being true to you. And again, like I said, it comes from karmic lessons. So however this manifests for you, it really is about being true to you in this scenario. Because again, the Five of Swords, fallouts, disagreements, disrespect, people doing what they want to do, stepping over people, certainly in money, career, finances, this is somebody who will do whatever it takes to get ahead. And it can be a team as well. It can be a group of people. And it just feels like there's some fallout, disagreement. It feels that kind of energy again here, Gemini. So should you choose to stay in this energy, it just feels like you're likely, the issues that you were wanting to move away from are happening again. And it might be that that makes you resolved to move in a different direction now. Now, for some of you, if, again, there is the energy of, can we rebuild? Can we make things work? This is about being true to you as well. So if you're not choosing to give your current place the benefit of the doubt, but you're being in truth to you and you're saying, no, I still need to detach from this situation and move on a completely new path. This is when you remove yourself from that situation. So this can overlap between those 2 months as well. But either way, you're breaking free of the attachment. You're breaking free of this karmic energy. Can be a boss from hell. I mean, there's levels to this. This can be behavioral patterns that don't serve your highest good. In work, certainly with this energy, this is somebody who'll do whatever it takes to get ahead, and they don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they scapegoat. They don't care who they backbite or, undercut or undermine. This is that scenario. So however that manifests for you, the win here is removing yourself from that situation. Turning your back and being very positive about, it feels like moving in a different direction and walking away. So whether you give this place the benefit of the doubt or whether you choose to detach from that situation, I feel for a lot of you personally or professionally, this August period is going to be significant for you, and Spirit is helping bring clarity to your situation, breakthroughs, epiphanies, seeing the truth of the situation and also being true to you in terms of how you move forward. And that's what I see for you here, Gemini, for the next 3 months. Because again, the Eight of Cups walks towards the 9. It always walks towards the 9 of Cups because that's the chronology of the tarot deck. So this is walking away from what doesn't serve you to something better. I'm feeling pretty optimistic and positive, or going in search of something better, however that would manifest for you. Because there's such a feeling with this energy of being in truth and breaking free of this kind of karmic energy is what I see for you here, Gemini. But it's empowering. and you're comfortable with your decision, and also not looking back. So, Gemini, and there's levels to the Devil card. Let's just go into that a little bit because, again, I've spoken about undercutting, undermining, backbiting, bitching, subversive, two-faced. I mean, there's levels. It's a behavioral pattern that is ego-based, however that would manifest for you. The key thing for you is not to be provoked by it, but to be in truth, act with integrity, and do what's right for you. Be true to you in this energy. Not to be pulled into that, because this can just be, the spark that just goes on and on. So just bear that in mind. So I'm going to pull out some individual cards, Gemini, just like what I feel drawn to. So the King of Swords, somebody who knows their stuff. I mean, it can also be very positive in terms of educating yourself, learning, a thirst for knowledge, which Geminis do have. You love to kind of like learn, you love to kind of like feed your knowledge, your experience. This is a very great card of the thirst for intellect and expanding your repertoire and, coming into your own. Very positive on that basis. So some of you could be making decisions on that basis too. Again, it can be things like courses or learning more fields or, expanding your knowledge in a particular area. It's very positive in that energy. You could also be, if this isn't you could be connecting to a person, an authority, somebody who knows their stuff, an expert. Very positive indeed. I always talk about judgment, karmic energy, and can be linked with karmic lessons. But judgment is generally when we, like I said, there is some significant life choice, and if it's a bit to do with a cyclical thing, which it can be, again, when you're dealing with devil energy, I've been here before, what's the karmic lesson here? Is it time to do something different? Those might be the questions that you need to ask yourself in the next 3-month period. Because sometimes we get that kind of, that test. And again, it's to do with like this learning, this knowledge, what you're acquiring, being in truth. As well between those two energies and what the right thing truly for you to do is. But again, there's also this wonderful energy of integrity and fairness and honor and respect with the King of Swords, for all the right reasons, which I do like. So wanting to do the best thing and hoping somebody has the best intentions, is also an energy here. But I do feel for a lot of you, though, you're dealing with the devil energy. I love the aces in this reading. The Ace of Wands, I sometimes describe the Ace of Wands as it can be connected to our heart and soul. It's very positive in terms of starting new things, like I said with that King of Swords as well. So again, not linked with anything that I've said in the reading, but, the Ace of Wands can be very positive in terms of new projects, new initiatives, starting something new and exciting that's connected to a passion of yours. It doesn't have to be in business. It can be personal to you, or you could be choosing to start something. Doesn't matter what else is going on in your life, just something that is important to you, something that you've always been meaning to start, something that's connected to your passion, that excites you, that, again, is connected to your creativity. Very, very positive energy to do with that. Hobbies, again, can be new projects, can be opening doors, or even sometimes, moving or relocating to a place that just you feel that sense of soul affinity with, can be the Ace of Wands. And again, making some kind of judgment in practical terms. When I see these two cards together as well here, Gemini, it might well be that you're in the middle, again, adapting, responding to a situation where you're wanting to come to an important agreement to do with money. So certainly between July and August period, some of you might be wanting to negotiate a sum of money or negotiate an agreement to do with money. And there's success here. Come August period, sometimes you just have to adapt and respond, but I think that you're going to be very smart about it in assessing a situation in terms of coming to an important agreement to do with money matters. And that would be the same thing if you were purchasing something or selling something or coming to some agreement in terms of money, however that would manifest for you. So this would be very powerful on that basis. And let's talk about the Six of Swords. It is August period, so it is a kind of holiday period. But this can be about travel. It would be significant, in the reading, significant travel. It can be a very healing energy, so some of you might just need to get away from it, go on holiday, take a break, recharge. It can be moving or relocating. It can be moving from the choppy waters to better times as well. So some of you making maybe practical changes on that basis as well. But it can be very positive in terms of trips and journeys or going somewhere might well be significant. And certainly with the Six of Cups can be romantic, somebody who is connected to a heart and soul. So this could well be an opportunity to rebuild, potentially, like I've said before. But it can also be to do with going to see family, moving or relocating near family, friendship circles. Yeah, so however that would manifest for you here, Gemini. The Ace of Swords, truth, victory, breakthroughs, epiphanies, all linked with this. So there is and also being true to you in this energy. So I certainly feel in the month of August, there is a deep knowing of what's right, what's true. Some of you might have real powerful breakthroughs, epiphanies, in terms of what the right thing to do is, or making clear choices for your highest good, healthy choices, healthy changes is available to you here now. Could also be a victory to do with an important agreement, then you can just move on. I've spoken about the devil energy here, Gemini. Just beware, don't be provoked. Don't be provoked and lower your standards in the month of September, because there is a temptation to. This is about just keeping our head high and focusing on what's important. For a lot of you, like I said, this is a very powerful energy in terms of the Three of Wands is somebody who focuses, and takes steps in a particular direction. They turn their back on also what doesn't serve them, and they look ahead. And those ships are coming into harbour. There are good things coming your way, personally, professionally, feeling optimistic and positive about how things are moving forward now. And it just feels that you're clear now what you need to do. By really, I want to say, August to September, you're clear what's serving you and what isn't serving you. All right, Gemini, big reading. What do we have for our lovely Geminis? Angel message for the next 3 months. What does Gemini need to hear? Thank you. Wow, yeah. Such a lovely energy. 000. You are at one with the universe. Your angels are watching over you because you have an amazing ability to manifest all that you desire. Let's see what we have for you. The energy that I was getting with that was like a karmic reset. Wiser. Karmic lessons learned and knowing what's important for you now. Okay, Spirit Animal Oracle message. What do we have for Gemini? Yep, how appropriate. We've got Penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. The energy is be true to you. Focus on the people, the situations, and what matters in your life, what's important. Being true to you. I'm going to finish off with a destiny card. What do we have for Gemini to finish off this reading? Message for Gemini. We have community. Can be spiritual as well. So community. Support is all around you, even if you are not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, then you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside here in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. I'm going to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Opportunity. So the picture is called, that was the ancient forest. This is Moon Through the Pine Trees. Gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you, gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing, rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal law. Gemini, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.